All right, so we had that major update for Kaiju No. 8 go through officially this morning, and I may be a little bit incoherent as I woke up after like an hour of sleep at 1 a.m. my time to see if we could push through the brand new Fierce Battle area, the limited edition of it. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get this video up to 500 likes, and if you're brand new, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Of course, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed, so hopefully you guys stick around for the haul here. So overall, though, there's not a ton in this update, just really quick, so I don't have to do another video. They do also have the little friend invitation thing, so of course you can share your code, I guess, in the chat, see how that works. But yeah, this is pretty cool overall, just invite other people into the game. So there's that. Other than that, though, I think this update was mostly just to lay the groundwork for future content because there really wasn't much else. But the good news is you did also get the extra 500 crystals for your multi-summons. Now, in the new Fierce Battle area, they do have the season buffs ongoing. So for this season, the stage effects are live. So these are the effects that are going to be available. After dealing additional damage, applies damage dealt plus 50% one turn to this unit. Massive bonus. And then after performing a single target attack, applies defense plus 2% to this unit, stacks 15 times. Oof. And then crit damage plus 20%. Very strong. And then lastly, in this, you can use Reno and Sagan as trial characters in these quests. So I don't know how much they scale. I guess we'll see that. But they're going to be really strong here, and then you also, if you don't own them, you again can use them as buddies if you see that here. So we're going to go in. It's not really going to change a huge amount early on, of course. The main thing I'm looking forward to is seeing if they potentially add a third team. I don't think that's the case, but otherwise, what the levels are for the last couple of stages, because, you know, we've been bullying Fierce Battle for a little bit here. So if you have dual elements or like shot or like dual attribute type characters like Reno, like Sagan, like Gen, these are the types of characters that I would recommend using for this type of content so you can push through ASAP. So I'm going to put some of these characters on my team, and we're actually just going to flat out put this on auto and let them kind of run through this. For the last character, I'll put Isao in. Isao's AI doesn't function great with Sagan's. It's more so the other way around. Sagan doesn't really synergize great on auto with Isao, but it's all right. I'm not intending to have this be a big deal. So here is a look at those passives again. Do not show again this season is something that we'll tick because we don't necessarily need to see those again. But ultimately, very, very strong passives. All right, Isao, my bad. See, I'm already incoherent. Like I said, Isao, Reno. I called Isao. Dang it, there we go again. I called Reno an old man, dude. All right. And so for the early stages, again, we're mostly just gonna blow this up. It's not really a humongous deal. It's nothing crazy, right? This is not a surprise, but I'm actually curious about the rewards. So after this wave, we're going to check out the rewards really quick. And the reason why her AI doesn't mesh great is because she's just going to continually use the normal attack over and over. Now, I can actually pull Isao off. I just had him as another blunt dealer. I could probably just do that. Doesn't really change a humongous amount or anything like that. Let's see the rewards here, though. Okay. So it's, I mean, this is like pretty standard, right? For what it was last time. I'd have to go through and count this, but it's not as good as the standard one, actually. Never mind, it's worse. But it's not bad because you also can get, again, extra rewards. You get those shields. You could turn them into other things, so that's not bad. But again, it's like a side thing, so it's not the main. But I do wonder if they will ever reset the permanent or if they're just going to keep adding stages to it since they're going to do this. I thought they for sure were going to be resetting it, but I didn't expect them to handle this way. Clear rewards here also is for those emblems and credits, and then these Unipart resources. Okay, so that works. That works. How many gems is this just overall? 600. Okay. All right. Good amount of gems there. I did the quick maths in my head, but since I'm incoherent, I don't want to say it out loud because I'll probably be wrong because I can't think much right now. I think I got to like 900. I didn't want to say it because it's probably like 800 and I'm just like counting wrong. But bro, don't judge me right now. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're going to go back in. I forgot to take East Sal's old ass off my team, man. It doesn't really matter. Like I don't expect to have huge troubles or anything like that with this. I think we're gonna mostly beat this pretty easily. The real question is, can we beat this without Sagan and without Reno? And I did see, I believe, in the last fight that the enemies, so the enemies do have weaknesses to ice and fire. So, yeah, you're kinda stuck with that. I guess it depends when we get to the end. We'll see how tanky they are overall. You probably can still win without that. But them having those weaknesses certainly lends itself to the idea that you're going to need that. There is also Tay. Somebody has been asking me, a couple people actually have been asking me to use Tay, do a damage over time team, do a fire team. I actually just shot her up literally yesterday, and I could push her to 100, but I have the resources saved just to show you what that looks like in a video because it costs a lot of stupid stamina bucks. In terms of ice, otherwise, there is also Coda is his name, right? So you technically have options you could go to if you wanted to do that. You don't have to use these characters. You can go. In fact, Coda is just like Reno. He's got shot and ice. Like you could technically do that, right? And again, similarly, you don't have blunt, but Tay does have shot and fire, so you could put blunt from somebody else, and it would work out pretty well. So for my last character, since I made this change, we'll just put Kikaru in there. Whatever, we'll figure this out later. I don't want to spend a lot of time. Frankly, I want to go back to sleep. That's it. Just gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. I want to go back to sleep. And I got to be up at about 6 o'clock, taking my kids to school and stuff like that. So hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you. It makes it all worth it. All right. Also, if there's a hype, sometimes those are there. Let's get the hypes up. Run them up. Run the numbers. But, yeah, it's been fun to see that this game's update schedule. I do wonder about, like, the next character release. Like I was mentioning earlier in my update video, if that's going to be on Saturday when the new episode comes. Or is that going to be like a week from today, the following like Tuesday, Monday? What they're going to do with that. But I am very happy that they didn't decide to drop something on Saturday as in a few days ago or today. Because that would have been another week and people would not have been very happy about that. So I am very happy that they decided not to do that. Because again, we're already 2 weeks in with 2 characters. So yeah. So I actually wanted to see. Okay, so they are scaling. They're scaling the support characters to. So like, you know, I was mentioning how like if you don't have the characters, you can use alternatives. I mean, I didn't expect them to scale that much. If they're gonna scale like the same level as the enemy fights, then this is easy. Like because you're not gonna. It doesn't matter who you are if you got these characters or not. You're gonna go into it and be able to use those support characters. In fact, I can even show you what that looks like. I can pull mine off my team. Because it's not like mine have dupes and all that stuff in them either. Neither do their weapons. So mine are just fully built up. And that's about it. I mean, technically, there's more room for growth. So it's not like mine are like some amazing versions of these characters. I'm sure some of you guys probably have better versions than me. Actually, no, a little bit of a lie. My Boreas has a dupe in it. But that's it. That's quite literally it. So, yeah, I actually can certainly try out those guys. I'm actually curious about that. But it's not a big deal if content is easy, though. It's not a big deal. I've just been hoping for maybe the last couple stages of this will be more problematic, like level 95 plus. But we'll see. So far, Kikaru has been fitting in fine, though, for the extra damage. We definitely could use it to push through a little bit faster than Isao was providing. Oh my god, that is one ugly motherfucker! My Mayo Gangster Carp. My gangster Garp. That's not it. That's not even close to what it is. If you couldn't tell, I was making it funny, man. Could you imagine Garp? If you watch One Piece, Garp all thugged out, man. That'd be crazy, bro. Oh man. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at the plates on this guy. These are the most diverse plates we've ever seen in this game. I mean, the game's only a couple weeks old, but still, they are the most diverse plates we've ever seen. Because normally, instead of doing this like this, they would just slap on the universal plates, like the purple one or the one that's for physical. They would just slap those universals on, right? That one literally had blunt, ice, fire, and what, shot? Like, that's kind of a lot. That's kind of a lot of different plates. But that's where Sagan having that blunt damage also really helps, of course. Okay, now there's a second wave kicking in. Ooh, girl. So what's going on with the second wave, though? Do I need... okay, so they don't have those crazy plates on the second wave, and they have... See, they're doing exactly what I was talking about here. They have the universal stuff here. Okay. I was quite literally just... Oh! You can only use those buddies for the first 5 stages. Okay, so I guess that what I was saying was back on the table. Because they pulled them off. They're not here anymore. Oh, okay. Okay, I see you. Okay. Well, so this is normal, by the way, for Fierce Battle, needing all these characters built up. I'm going to pull Gen off because I need him for my second team. Who will be the final plug here? Shot, physical, slash, ice, fire. Could use another shot. Do I just put Tay on this team? Just because. You guys will get a quick sneak peek at her, I guess. I'll put Gen, Isao. I could bring my supports in. Been a little bit reluctant to do so because they're not fully leveled. I'll bring Ashiro and these two. Yeah, that should be fine. It's the first time I'm seeing Tay in use too. So she's got skills level 7. Her weapon is level 70 or 80, one of the two. Maybe I overthought it. I don't know. I mean, but it's stage like 5, right? Like stage 6, whatever. In theory, she should work out pretty well with Sagan, so that's cool. And maybe I'll have to move these teams as we go deeper into this, and I'll have to separate the characters. Oh, did they not have the universal plates? Despite the... No, they do. Never mind. I thought I saw something different. That's a hilarious attack. And she finished the wave with that. That's crazy. All right, cool. We'll take it, man. We'll take it. It's a very basic one, but he was a 4-star. I'm not mad at it. Okay, so he's going to blow this up. You think that matters? Did you think that getting your attack up mattered? Hello? You know, I've been, and see, Tay is an example of this. I've been so invested on some of these other characters, I haven't really gone back to, like, my gens. Because I've been wanting to build up just everything. And so I realized I could stop around level 90, 95, 100. I mean, 100, yeah, but, like, level 90 mainly. And so I haven't gone back to Gen, frankly, since the first, like, 4 or 5 days of playing. I got him to, like, level 90 and just kind of left him. I said this before, and it's not because he's not great. It's same applies to Reno. I haven't gone back to those characters because I haven't needed them. But maybe I'll bring Gen up to 100. I could technically do it because I've got the books to do Tay from 90 to 100. So I could technically do Gen right now. And I technically haven't done a video for Gen. So I just didn't figure people really cared much about it because, like, him and Reno are two I haven't done. But they're also, like, 2 god tier characters. So I'm sure you've seen them a lot. So. But let me know if you guys still want to see those. I was also, and am technically also, working on Hoshina. And we did also do, if it wasn't clear, Kikaru. She also shot up the list, which is why she's higher investment now. So yeah, I've been trying to run through the gambit. And I don't mind it, because ultimately, like I've been saying, I want to ultimately build everything on my account at some point, including the 4 stars, which is also like, if you're new, you haven't seen it, 4-star Kafka's been up, all these other characters I've invested in, right? What are we doing here? Wave 2. Come on. Load! Oh, poisons. Man, whatever would I do with poisons? And hello again. Just blow this up. Thank you. Thank you, my guy. Quite literally saw the explosions around. Quite literally blew it up. I mean, you could have used your normal attack there, gang. I'm serious, man. You didn't have to use the combat skill. But it's all right, man. I forgive you. I forgive you. You wanna use up SP, man? I forgive you. Core exposed. He's cooked. He's gonna kill him. Or not, because this damn kaiju doesn't want to die, clearly. Oh, it's wave 2, no wonder. I'm like, bro, hello? Like, why is he not dying? Ooh, boy! That's what I like to see right there. I mean, that's nothing crazy, but that's what I like to see right there nonetheless. All right, so stage 7 is complete. So we're now halfway done with this already. And they're barely level 50. And so that is the most important factor when it comes to all of this, is like, what level are they? So, they're splitting us up now. Ice on one wave, fire on the other. I bet this probably sustains through the rest of this event. I bet this probably sustains through the entirety of this overall. So I'm gonna put Ashiro on the top. I'm gonna keep her with Isao just because we don't have great investment, so I don't want her to get run down. So I'll swap her back. We'll go with that. That's fine. But they are splitting us up. So I mean, technically, if you had Coda built up like how my Tay's built up, that could be kind of fun, right? Oh, you know what? This team actually needs another shooter, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. They may still just overpower it with damage. Yeah, maybe not. Never mind. I think they're fine. I don't have any question about them winning it. I'm not worried about that. I was just more so questioning whether or not they'd break plates. But, I mean, my bad, because they don't need to break plates. Because they're just going to win it. So, yeah, they're just going to win. I'm not worried about it. And if worst comes to worst, they'll have, you know, counters and burns and stuff to fall back on. So, yeah, they're fine. Oh, is Kaiju going to try to delete this? Is he going to try to push us to the next wave? Ooh, okay. Oh, he didn't get it, though. Oh, yeah. My bad, bruh. Oh, I ain't going to gas you up. You didn't even get it. You didn't even get it. I mean, my characters could do far more damage than this, but I'm just also not really using, again, the support characters. Because they're still pretty low investment. I need to get them to, like, 90. And Kikaru, crit for me, please. No crit? Oh, well. All right, let's go to the next wave here. Let me know in the comments as well, like, how you felt about this. I mean, this is a cool piece of content. However, it's the only thing that's really in this update. Like I said earlier, I do think this update was just to lay the groundwork for some stuff, because there's no way they needed 3.5 gigabytes for this and for the friend invite. There's just no way. I refuse to believe it. They got to be the worst at optimizing ever. So maybe there's some data mines that are in the game, but I just don't know if anybody data mines this game, period. But yeah, if there is somebody, please let me know or reach out to me on Twitter. I've been saying repeatedly that, like, I would like to interact more with the community. I just don't really know how. So please reach out to me on Twitter. But yeah, I think this update was mainly just to lay the groundwork for some future stuff. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I am excited about that because maybe they would add more quality of life things. I mean, the patch notes for this update quite literally don't really say much. I mean, there's some bug fixes in there, but they don't really say much overall, right? So I'm not really hopeful that happened. What's going on here? So nothing. So like, there's not even a need for. They're not even splitting us up anymore. So I could technically switch back if I wanted to. I'll just kind of leave it for the most. I mean, Kaiju's kind of just here. I don't really necessarily need him on that top team. I could put Akari in there, I guess. Like, I don't really need anything. Just get another shooter in there. You know, my shooters! Just because we could. That's what we did. A little bit unit diversity, I guess. But hopefully there's some stuff coming, though. Actually, I wanted to see if they had... Can I see here? No. Okay. It's kind of annoying you can't see the actual game settings here. Like graphic settings and stuff like that in here. Kind of annoying. Oh, no, there's... it says display, so it got me off for a little bit. But yeah, no, that's all it shows. Still waiting for them to add more options to that, but, you know. Maybe this update was largely groundwork for Steam. I don't know. We'll see. All right, wave 2. Oh, this actually has 3 waves. The last few, I feel like I've only had 2 waves per fight, right? So. You know, it'd actually be good here is 5-star Hoshina, because we're facing a lot of like mini-sized kaijus. He would be pretty good here. Also, there's constantly multiple enemies, so he would be doing AoEs and crits and stuff. He'd be pretty good here. Just for clearing these mobs early. But I mean, it's not like you really need to run him for that, but you could if you wanted to. You could have just used the normal attack, girl. Okay, whatever. You could have just used the normal attack and won, but okay. You just want to flex with your dragon? Did they tell us who that dragon is yet? I didn't see anything in the story for that. Well, her character story's out. I haven't read that one yet. Maybe it's in there. Yeah, I know that in the actual game story, though, they didn't really say anything about that, so. All right. Oh, yeah, so what I was saying, though, I forgot about this, is that, like, this is not really very long content. And I don't think they're going to have anything in particular that's super long. For quite a while. Like, this is probably going to hold you for about 30 minutes, right? Give or take. We're in here 22 minutes, all right, 23 minutes at this point. Like, and I spent a couple minutes talking about some other things in the beginning. Like, it's about a 30 minutes worth of content, give or take. And you don't even really have to play it, at least as of now. Maybe on the last couple stages, you know, it spikes up a lot. We'll see what happens. I've said a couple things that aged poorly, like, you know, about the support characters and stuff like that they added. Reno and Sagan, right? And they really knocked those out after stage 5. And the funny thing is, after that stage is when they became more, I guess, necessary, right? So anyway, we'll see if it matters. But yeah, and the reason I brought all that up is because I've seen people really hoping to have just a piece of replayable content. But I think that, and while you can replay this, like I've been replaying the other fight, I think it's just going to take a little bit of time for them to truly get going with stuff like that and build a backlog, right? And it certainly doesn't help if you want that and you're clearing everything the day it comes out. Especially if you're going to be me. See, like, I'm not even going to complain about that because I don't bother complaining about that because I know the way I play the game is just very different than the way most people play the game. And I'm just going to sit here and clear this right now. But maybe there are people that are going to take their time with it, clear a few stages. Maybe, ironically, it'd be good if they put stamina on this so to slow people down. But no, we don't need that, right? Anyway. But I do think that they need to be hopefully prioritizing making something. And I really want to stress this. Something that gives players incentives to log in and play daily. You know, and I think that'd be really nice. It's something that we see. My recommendation is, like I said, like a guild boss or something like that. That's something we see a lot more often in, like, the American mobile games, admittedly. like a Raid Shadow Legends, you may or may not have ever tried it and seriously tried it, but if you actually sit there and try to play that game, and you may not like it, but it's actually not all that bad. I know it's a meme. It's actually not all that bad. I actually put a lot of hours into it. I've played Marvel Strike Force for about 6 years, and these are American mobile games that have a very different style and structure to the way that they function and the way that they work and the way you acquire characters and all that stuff. But one thing that they do have is they've got content that's in the game for you to come into and participate in every single day, with or without the help of, and typically it's with the help of, but other players in like a guild system, you know, things like that. So other games do stuff like that, but they have like a weekly update cadence, right? There's not really a reward per day or something like that. There's weekly rewards, and those are very different things. So I would just like for them to add something, and this hopefully isn't selfish, right? But I want them to add something that people can engage in consistently. And also, I really want them to lean into the big damage numbers with this game. Similarly to Dokkan, that's not me saying I want them to blow up attack stats and have our characters doing like 1,000,000 damage on average. I don't want to. We'll get there eventually, right? But I'm not really pushing for that. But like more like damage modifiers or damage numbers and things like that. Make it more flashy. I think they put the damage in the top left corner. Maybe a damage counter, things like that. Like there is some of that stuff here already, but just maybe they can lean into it a little bit more, I think. Because that's a fun thing to kind of keep an eye on, kind of track in these single-player games. It's just your overall damage output. Maybe a dummy mode, by the way, also for that reason. You could go in, test out your characters, and test combinations, see your big damage, stuff like that. Maybe some customization to that training dummy mode or whatever, where you could keep your enemies from dying or things like that. There's a lot of different ways I think they could put content here that could be something people enjoy fiddling with, right? So that's the main thing. But like I said earlier, I do think it will take time. They're doing the split again here. Okay. I do think it'll take time for them to build a backlog. And I've said repeatedly, some people are kind of saying the similar thing to me, that I think it's been rushed. But I've been seeing comments of like, so like are we just really playing the beta version of this game? And like technically no, because it's in full launch, all that stuff. But also technically yes, because there wasn't any of that, and they took that full release and used it to optimize the game further and further. Like this game isn't what it's going to be for a few months. It's just flat out not. So that's just kind of where we're at. We are technically kind of playing a beta, but we're not because the game's out. But you get my point. So we'll see what happens ultimately. And you're going to waste your ultimate here, I see. Hate this AI. What was the point of that? What the hell was the point of that? All right. I guess it doesn't truly matter. but what was the point of that? Break follow. Tay's gonna use her ultimate. They're gonna head us back. I mean, these two 4-stars aren't really doing much damage. Tay's gonna crit here though. Ooh, oh, 8,000. Oh, but the burns though. Can't be mad at the burns though. That enemy had 2 burns, didn't they? Can't be mad at that. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, it's not gonna work. They're dead, right? Yeah. Did they stack their burns actually? I didn't even think about that. Did they stack somebody let me know. Did they actually have 2 burns? Did they actually stack them? I could swear that I saw 2 different burn damages there. And I had not paid attention to that this whole time. Maybe the characters were also just dying a little fast anyway. But I had not paid attention to that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Gen and Reno on this is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. They don't even stand a chance. All those plates he broke. Good lord. Good lord, Ren. Chill out, my guy. And she just finished it on the follow-up. That's great. Love to see it. Give me more of that. That's what we do. All right, we're almost done. We're on the last third of this. If you haven't already, make sure to thumbs up and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Stage 12. Fire and ice on the top wave. Okay. So we will make that sub once again. And for the bottom wave, we will put in... I'll bring in Kafka just cause. Whatever. It still doesn't matter. We're still too high of a level for this, and that's the most important thing. I've said it repeatedly. Level's the number one thing. Stats are cool, weapons are cool, all that stuff. The flat level of the character is the single most important thing. We go straight into a boss fight here against Crypto Branch. Okay. Okay, my guy. Actually, you were in this story, weren't you? So many plates. You're cooked, my guy. Those plates are just screaming to get broken by my two characters. But I will acknowledge that around this point, you may start feeling the crunch if you don't have those two characters. Because the plate breaking, right? In which case, you would need to grab the 4-star characters. If you desperately need plate breaking specifically. I don't think you need plate breaking. If your characters are leveled, you should do enough damage. She did. I just see full 9s on that hit. Jesus, man. So, like, yeah, you shouldn't need plate breaking. But if for whatever reason you want to do that, you would need 4 stars, right? If you don't have the characters by chance. But I think that if your characters are leveled, it doesn't matter. You'll kind of push through it. The hell is this? Is that? No way. What is he doing here randomly? What is a kaiju doing here randomly? Oh, I didn't expect that. He's fighting himself too, because we got Issa out here. Bro had a grip of plates. By the way, why is Issa not electricity? They knew what they were doing with that. They knew exactly what they were doing with that. The shield ate that. Nice. Look at them. Look at them aggroing Kafka like it matters. Knock it off, bro. Can you stop? He looks so cool, though. God, he looks so cool. The only way you can play him otherwise right now is in his stupid stage. You can only run once a week, right? Or 3 times a week, technically. Right? Like, you can't fight him anywhere else, right? I guess technically, maybe you could fight him in an earlier portion of the other Fierce battle. But there's no point in playing these levels. Just to fight him, it doesn't matter. There's no point in playing these levels. They're not strong enough. Like, what level is this? It's like level 70 or something? They're just not strong enough. Are you gonna actually win this? This is kind of cinematic. I like this. Nice. Nice. That's an ugly ass MF, man. All right. Ooh, I'm tired. What level were they? They got to be like level 70 or something, like I was saying though. 65. Yeah, that's certainly something. How the hell is the first boss stronger than identified Kaiju number 2? Oh, they jumped to 80 here though. 80, 85, 90. Is that the cadence here? 85, 90. Is that what's happening? Let me see 13. Oh, there's 71 there though. 71, 73, 90. This may actually be a level 100. That may actually be level 100, which is actually interesting. If you need 2 teams of level 100s, I may have to split my stuff up. Now, with those extra passives, I don't know that you need that. Oh, I didn't look at the thing, but we should be fine. The enemy plates and stuff. We should be fine. That looks like it's probably level 100. It's on pace for 100. But I'm ready though. Because we don't have any level 100 content, do we? I don't think we do. Maybe that last kaiju, like kaiju 6, 10, whatever, in the stages. It's not 6. It's 2, 10, 1. Those characters. But I don't think they're that high. I think they're 95. And there were some story stages that were like, I think 100 or 95, one of the two. This ugly ass honed you out of here, man. Come up in here acting all like you scary, bro. Don't nobody care about you. I wonder if the raid boss was level 100. I don't even remember. I wonder if the raid boss was level. It didn't matter though, because we just snowballed him. The raid design was so snowbally, it didn't matter. You just absolutely steamroll him after a while. Technically, you still lose, but just the damage, sheer damage overall. It'd be cool if there was a mechanic where you did, like, if you did fire after the burn, you did extra damage. Or fire after, like, burn after the freeze. You did extra damage. Nice. To nobody's surprise, but nice. Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh my god, it's another ugly dude. I like the dark stage though. Like at nighttime, it looks pretty cool. I feel like we don't see nighttime very often. Maybe it's just me, but I don't feel like we see nighttime very often. That's so funny. It was too funny. He got that move from Tay, man. He's basically doing the exact same thing. He quite literally is doing the exact same thing as Tay. That is too funny. I guess maybe not, because he lets it explode and then follows with handgun shots. Why he's sliding in like he doing something? Knock it off. But yeah, I guess not, because she blows hers up, I guess. So anyway, close enough, man. Close enough. This AoE is actually not bad here. Actually not bad. Don't need it, but it's not bad. Who did she actually morale boost? I was not paying attention to that. I assume it was Gen. Extra actions, huh? But they went straight for Isao, so it didn't matter. I didn't even see Isao's damage. I frankly did not even see the damage he did. I didn't see any numbers. I'm not kidding. Like maybe it was in the top corner or it was smaller or something, or maybe I'm just crazy because I'm tired. I didn't see any numbers, bro. Break. He should be stacked enough. He's also got the Isao boost. If he crits, he's going to do good damage. So yeah, they're not showing all the numbers on this guy. Because once again, I didn't see the numbers. But maybe, again, they were in the corner or something. I don't know. Just now, Isao's healing was in the bottom corner, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this guy. I love how he's doing these extra actions of like 70 damage. But okay. Whatever you say, my guy. These guys are greedy, though. They don't let Ashiro do a morale, because Isao throws that shield right back up. Even if you had some shield, he's going to throw that shield straight back up. These guys are really greedy. It's the AI really prioritizing those two, him and Gen. Basically everybody but Ashiro. And so she's forced to keep using the normal attack. It's like here, like quite literally everybody but her gets to use the combat skill. Wait, what? We won? I know we plate broke, but was that it, really? Okay. Nice. That was fight 13. It definitely was more problematic. I'll give them that. That fight was more problematic. Stage 14 here. 85s. Yeah, this one. I don't think they're doing 100. This one, it's still able to jump there, but I bet it's like 95. What's up with this second? There's nothing here. Okay, so I don't have to worry about the second wave. The second wave's garbage. The second wave is literally garbage. Okay, we're good. So what I'll do is I am going to put Ashiro there just because I can. I want to change it up a little bit. Frankly, I'm a little tired of seeing the same characters doing stuff. I don't need the support. I may have to take Hoshina off. We'll see. I'm actually gonna have Ashiro use her morale here instead of her normal. Whew, not bad. And here's a break. It'd be nice if Kikuru was able to beat this without needing to use her ultimate, which should be the case here. I'm actually going to cancel this just to make sure Sagan uses her normal. I think she would have, but just to be sure. I'll engage more with it. Why not? AoE, extra action, Sagan counter. She got stacked for defense. We can throw her ult now. Nope, one more time, and then we'll be able to throw the ult. I want to lead with the Sagan ult, and then I'll actually put it on auto after that. They don't really need me to do anything else, frankly. I'll do that, though, while I'm here. Just to get the defense down going. And then Reno will be the last one to go, and he'll get a big hit in. I do like how Kikuru jumps up and hits him right on the head. That's pretty cool. Admittedly, though, I should have got a plate break first. I got a little bit ahead of myself because I wanted to put the auto back on. I should have got a core exposed plate break. I mean, we're going to win it anyway. We got all these turns, so I'm not worried about it, but I should have done that in the right, proper order. Goodbye, good sir. And let's move to the next. Yeah, the passives on them is like kind of crazy because my Reno, yeah, he does get damage, but I don't think he hits that hard. The extra passives they put on for this season really help. Like, I don't even know that you need those. Again, I think they're strong, obviously, but I just don't know that you need them. But they're going to help some people, of course, so I'm not certainly opposed to them either, right? Don't hear what I'm not saying. All right. I actually want to see how much Hoshina has. So Hoshina Hoshina's not going to be able to keep up. He just, I saw it in real time, but he got hit hard enough to take 93 damage, which means they hit through the shield. So he's not, see there it is again, he took 120 damage. He's not strong enough to keep up here. He needs levels. And so he would be at half-life if it wasn't for the shields. So I'm going to pull him back off. Just gonna save the SP instead of letting these dudes run through it. I'll put this one back up though. Actually, since Ocean is here, I'll also do this. Okay. I actually want to get Kafka's defense down going. I'm going to use this here because knowing the game, they're going to try to delete him here. Okay, we're going to use Kafka's move and then transform directly after. And it can go back on auto. Cool, we're good. We've got this, though. Not worried about it. Mike, go do your neat little 15. Oh, my bad. 19K. I appreciate you, bro. That defense down really helped there. Because he spiked in damage on the primary. He does more damage against the primary versus the adjacents, or instead of the adjacents. But the extra defense down really helped there. 900. Okay. Back-to-back ultimates, basically. Basically. And now it's time for the final fight. Let's see what they had in store for this one. $90. Okay. So it's the same fight as a few stages ago. Well, I guess there's a way to play against Kaiju 2 now. Shot slash. There's not even elementals on that. The elementals are here. Okay. Well, how about this then? mean, what's stopping me from winning with this? They should be able to win on full auto. I mean, technically, it'd probably be better if I put Reno here, right? Just have the 2 fires on one team. Ooh, they've actually got a lot of HP, huh? Okay, maybe not. Maybe I underestimated this. They have a lot of HP. I still think we have the sustain needed with Isao. Never mind. I mean, they have a decent amount of HP, but no, I don't think it matters. I also could, I don't know, bring back the other Kaiju number 8. I just decided to use this one. He's been on the team the whole time. He's been chilling. There's a burn there. I did 2,000. Okay. So I said 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad for an update. It's just, the only problem with that is that people, like I said earlier, are going to come on and spend their full 40 minutes to clear it and then be done for the week. But I'm actually happy about being able to do some fights against this stage with Kaiju number 2, as opposed to freaking 10 all the time. I'm actually excited about that. And I like this one too because you have to fight a wave before going to 2. Unlike 10, just flat out being there with a couple minions. So it's a new stage for me to test again, so I'm not mad at it. Burned him nice. Love to see it. He does look cool, man. He does look cool. I can't lie. He looks cool. He hit her pretty hard. Did Tay not have a shield? He did, what, 400 damage to her? Did she not have a shield? Or did he hit through the shield? Something about this guy, the damage numbers don't show up half the time, so I can't really see. Even Isao's from the ultimate were kind of just not showing. Himi no Kafka! You might as well not even use that because it's a waste of time. It's quite literally a waste of time in this scenario. All it does is eat an SP. That's quite literally all it's doing. But the AI doesn't think about that, right? It's just going to keep using it no matter what. She needs to use her combat skill, though, because that increases her damage over time multiplier. She needs to use her combat. I turned the auto off so Kafka doesn't use his stupid AoE attack again. What is he doing? Buffing himself or what? What the hell is that? Let me pull up his page. What the hell is he doing? Attack up, stacks as well. Ooh. Hello, buff clearers? Where's who is it? Haruichi? Where they at when you need him? I mean, we just need to get a plate clear, but yeah. This is mildly annoying. I'm gonna use this here just so Tay can get her attack off. And there's the patented shield. 20k HP on the shield. Not bad. We're actually getting pressed. This is admittedly harder than I thought it was. Good. We're getting pressed here. God damn, that attack. Hello? That was really cool, bro. I'll admit, that was really cool. I liked it. But do we win here is the question. We'll see. I need to put a shield up again, though. I'll go here. Before anything fancy, I need to put a shield back up. So we get that survivability 1, yeah, but also so we get the... didn't really necessarily... But the damage dealt up. No crits, unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to put an auto from here. It's going to be a little close. We'll see what they do. I do think I could tweak my teams a little bit and have a much cleaner run here, though. So that's encouraging. Okay, yeah, I thought we were going to win it before he got a chance. But yeah, I could tweak my teams to have a much cleaner run. But that one is more problematic than Kaiju 10. So that's a case for not just caring about levels. That actually did matter more. They were absolutely more problematic than Kaiju 10 on the first one. And it's also just refreshing to see a different Kaiju in action. I will kind of play this one a little bit. Just because I've been sitting here with my game on auto for an hour. So I'll play it a little bit. Okay. Enjoy the plate break, buddy. And this should wipe the rest of this, right? I think she's wiping this. I just wanted the attack increase, really, but I think she's wiping this. Yes, sir! And if she didn't, the follow-up from Kikaru will. There it is. That's the argument to have a good DPS as a follow-up character. Okay, so we will go for the normal here. Mina may go down because Sagan, I don't know that she'll be able to keep them up the same way. Wait a minute, the water attacks you in this? Hello? That's too funny. I maybe should have kept that. I didn't expect that to be the case. This is full stacks, right? Yeah, morale, full stacks, yeah, everything. I mean, there's no plate break, though, but that's fine. Nice crits. Love to see it. This one actually, I think, requires a little bit more because it has shot type, too. So, like, I really need Reno to carry his weight, which he can do, obviously, especially with the element too. Like, he's uniquely positioned for this fight. I would love not to have to use this. Get the blunt hit there. A shot hit. I have to do more than I want to here. That's fine. Oh. I wasn't paying attention to his life at all. Well, damn. Okay. I wasn't even paying attention to his life at all. I didn't know where his life was. I was only paying attention to the plates. Okay. All right, cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, the moment of truth. Was my quick maths right or wrong from earlier in the video? Let's see. I think I was right. I think I said 800. Yeah, let's go. So 800 crystals for that. Actually, low-key, the Unipart stuff is really good. Oh, did they add more stuff to the shop? Because the shop was kind of easy to clear out. Did they add new stuff to the shop here? This is the same stuff, right? But I mean, it's, to be fair, it doesn't matter much if they added new stuff. Okay, so you could actually get 2 of these now. I believe you could only get 1, right? I was gonna say it doesn't matter if they added new stuff or not, or refresh them or not, to be honest, because I mean it's not like the currency expires, so you could still do with it what you want. So that's pretty good. Overall though, I did have fun with that. I mean, certainly had to think more than I had to than I have to against the regular one. So that was nice. It was refreshing to get the opportunity to play through that a little bit more. Unknown communication error, I guess. I mean, I just been playing for the last hour and nothing happened, but okay. Anyway, yeah, it was fun to be able to go through that and see what it had to offer, but certainly pretty fun. An hour of gameplay that we got, and I can't be mad at that, right? And if you play half the stages, it may take you longer than that. So can't be mad at that overall. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and if you are going to use those on summons, hopefully you have good luck. I am kind of sitting on mine just to see what they do over the next few days. I mean, there's a little bit of time to see if they decide to put another character. So, all right, guys, I'll see you all in the next video.